Seems like it's working. Sorry, y'all. Jeremy, welcome in. King Jack. Fancy in there. Know if the audio is working properly again. Oh, wow. Much better? Okay, good. I was like, what's wrong with it? And then I was like, I looked down at the mixer and it's like full volume. And then I unmute the YouTube audio and it's like, sounded like I was screaming. It's like, my ears. Sorry about that one. I kill someone with that. Welcome in, Fancy. In. But now we're good to go. Here, second. All right, there we go. We did that one. We're on now. Okay. Well, first things first, we gotta check our trinkets. Book them in, oozing. In. So many bow up attacks, man. Bad. Fresh attack, fresh damage up. Falling strength though? Like what? If that was boss damage? Sizzle immunity, life steal. I'm gonna find a good sizzle immunity one. Consistent. That one I actually like. Crit Hansen parry healed all much. Finally got the mother demon. Salt damage up best with boss damage? Dude, what? Salt damage up best and boss damage? How many times did you farm, dude? That's ridiculous. Better than anything I've seen. You couldn't hope for a better Club of the Mother Demon. You quiet down. Gosh, if that was boss damage or infected broodmother, that would be so good. Falling strength, not as good as the other. At least when I have sizzle immunity, I have like one combat stat with this. If that was like quickness, that would be. But then I got boss damage. Really? Yeah, nice. That's pretty much how all my trinkets are. That one was funny. I was like one away from Spicy Mage. That would have been fun. It's like a mage one. Love that. Like crit damage best, sour damage best. The invincible attack isn't like useful, but it makes your weapon not break, I guess. Could be worse, I guess. Sour damage vent. This is like my final defense one. I think it'll be decent with. Archer's stupid though. Sour mage one, but horrible. Again, salt damage, mantis damage, but trickle regen is worthless. It's so slow, even with the buff. Salt damage was just a random one, like that it had lifesteal. And that one's pretty trash, honestly. That one. And then this one's decent for the infected broodmother. Crit damage, fresh damage, and finale bleed. Like, could be worse. Fresh damage and boss damage, same thing. Not great on the other one. I have not gotten a good spicy one. Welcome in, Sark. Hope you're having a good night. So, plan for tonight. we are gonna do the pawn lab real quick because I want to be able to get muscle sprouts because I'm tired of farming for them. So we'll do the smash the pawn lab real quick, get that out of the way. Then we'll work on the cathedral a bit, and then I'm gonna go over some plans for a supporter building. For people who have supported the stream and channel some way. I think it'll be, we might start with like donators and anyone who's like boosted the Discord at the same time. I think that would be sort of a good start, and then we'll see how it goes from there. There's not a real good other way to do it where it's not like going to be hundreds and hundreds of people right off the bat. But that's sort of the idea. Hope you're having a good night, Sark. But yeah, that's what I was talking about. Fancy, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. The supporters building, yeah. So we will be doing some type of building with everyone's name who's donated or supported in any way, shape, or form is the current plan. It might expand from there. The members on the channel once I get that figured out, but I gotta get emotes and badges and stuff done before I can activate memberships or anything. But yeah, always check your trinkets. Always check your trinkets. Not good. The stun with sour mate. Kind of interesting. Finale Fury, Finale Goo. Interesting. Crazy. Should I say Dan or definitely not Dan or some other name or some other name or some other name or some other name? All right, to the pawn lab.
I'm all geared up.
Burgle Trinket. Driver. Full. Yeah. Wait, it's right down here. Guess if I'm bringing the veteran diver option, I should probably use. Maximum. Do actually some koi scale down here. Haven't needed for a really long. Need them in the final whatever recipe. Can't think tonight. Collect up anything and everything like that. Get dinner real quick. Welcome in, Gary. No problem. Enjoy. That's what I was doing before I went live. Din. It's interesting that you don't lose the keys. A lot of science. Why don't they reset the keys? Seems weird. It's like an easy thing to add back to like be able to do a little bit more. Force you to go do some things again. Came down for boy scales. Huh? Oh. I don't remember to get these every time I come down here. 5 of them for every New Game Plus at least. bust this lab out real quick. That's a bunch of garbage. Chests. That I'll take though. Definitely don't. We'll take it. Why would they put it there? Scanner? Turn that off. Notification that. Somewhere. We gotta turn the power on. I know what. So quiet. I don't have.
Yeah, what just happened? I'm coming out of a hotel, holding a hand that ain't my girl's. I did it again, Yeah.
Hold on.
In a battle between
Momentary interruption.
in my head, you know, you always think you would win, but you won't. No, you won't. No, you won't. Always think you would win, but you won't.
Alrighty. Now we super speed everywhere. We don't have. Dude, right? So true. Just a couple things like that where like add in a couple different options for people to play with would be amazing. Ooh, Raptors playing Red Dead Redemption 2? Great game. I still have a friend that my mom only calls the guy who stayed up playing video games all night one time because Red Dead Redemption had just come out and we were having a LAN party. I had to go. We were having a LAN party at my place and he ended up staying up the entire night playing. And my mom came in the room at like 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning, and was like, "What are you doing awake? Everyone else is asleep." He's like, "I never went to sleep." She's like, "What?" She couldn't comprehend that someone would stay up all night playing a game. It was pretty funny. I think I've gotten that the other two ones. I forgot that was there. Crab's Treasure. That the one Cade played? Played some crab game. Yo, those. Did it? Guessing that's the one he played. Stuff like yeah, that's it. Some cones or something. Yeah, that Souls like crab game. Funny concept. I'm like too fast with this setup. Barely do anything with water. The Murtine is overkill. Milk molar. Okay, thanks, Phil. Bye. Find your dad. Been trying out the salt chipper, right? Yeah, it's actually very good. The fact that like I like the Club of the Mother Demon better visually, but the fact that you can use Smasher on this and get extra stun, and you get Finale Bleed, which is pretty similar to Poison, except some of the bosses are immune to Poison, that actually like does something in some of the fights, seems to be pretty good to me. All. I think I'd learn my way around these at this point. I get warmed up. Another crab's treasure, but still fun. Hey, as long as you have fun, it's good. All that really matters. There we go. Eat a food. I always feel like they're really, really easy. Does not have like normal extra health for some reason. Crazy. There we go. Where the heck is that thing? Turn it off. Missed one. There it is. Man, I wish I could. Don't. New game +3, because now I've killed the infected broodmother. Nice. I have not killed the infected broodmother in any new game pluses. I didn't have a single trinket the past two new game pluses that were even remotely good. They were horrifically good. Like, make you want to cry bad. All my trinkets. They're still bad, but I at least have some with, like, I got one that's boss damage and frost or fresh damage up best, so I'm like, I can live with that. But I would have gotten utterly destroyed previously. Done in 2 tries? Nice. I feel like I need a slightly better trinket before I really feel like it. But I also don't have a huge desire. I had to beat her 51 times to get the gold card. And I did it legit to get all the materials and stuff. Like, I didn't just save and load constantly after the fight. I legitimately did it so I could keep all the materials so I'd never have to fight her again. I'm sure at some point I'll do it for a challenge, but at this point in time, it sounds miserable. Alright, what'd we get? Bad. Real bad. Yeah, bad, bad, bad. Hit a boss damage with damage resist? That would be nice. Very nice. Both bad. I'll take stamina. No, I didn't. Better. Done. Nice. Unarmed and summoned stuff like what? Yes, unarmed. Technically. Good enough, nice. Gas resist, poison resist, dust guard. Honestly, not like a bad, like that's stupid with it, but those three on one thing is actually pretty good. Just immunity to a bunch of stuff. For like an all-around just random trinket, like, oh, I had to go into the haze. Oh,
You can be
not
smart,
horrible.
fast, lucky, or just wear some armor.
Okay, now we can make smoothies again, so I don't have to die. So fast. Had 100 beefy smoothies, so I was definitely over-prepared. Nice. I'm silly and never fought the IBM. Now I can't. Oh. I mean, you can go to her. You just will cry fighting her while you're learning the attack patterns. Could be worse. Not great though. That was salt? Salt damage up best? Ooh. Oh. Oh, can you have the quickness, please? Dang. Alright, I'll save that one for now. What new game plus? Yeah, what new game plus are you on? I don't have many trinkets with loot luck, so it could be worse. But if that had the quickness, oh. I can get past the first two, but on the third, she eats me alive. Yeah, it's just learning the pattern, really, at the end of the day with that fight. Just take some time. I really wish that had the quickness. Otherwise, it's not going to be fast enough for me. But it's a really good, like... Other than the fact that it doesn't have the quickness, it's way better than this. And lifesteal and max health, which is just good all-around stuff. But dude, I feel so slow. New game plus 4? Oh, holy cow, man. The ham. You just have to farm more. Get all your stuff upgraded really well. You can beat her, but you're gonna need like upgraded stuff for sure. Oh, the loot luck is so close to good with lifesteal. Like such a good, if it had the quickness, it'd be such a good all-around trinket just for using around the yard. Oh, fun. Sounds. Okay, let's go underneath the pagoda. You still have a chance. I believe in you, Jeremy. Hey. Look at all that stuff. Hey, get out of there. Something good. Nope. Nope. Those ain't it. Forget all the good shit. Come on. Hey. And we go. Everything. Where's... Oh, am I really that blind? What? I just thought that was a light. What an idiot. If infected Broodmother didn't have healing debuff, yeah, it would be a lot easier. They knew what they were doing when they made that boss. They wanted it to be hard. Leveling up a club of Mother Demon. Crit damage up best and frost damage up best. Try and beat her. If you can get the Frosted Flake, you'd be better off. But I guess you can't get the extra things with those, so... Club of the Mother Demon's not bad. If you got a Finale Fury so you could get increased attack speed, oof. That's what I really want, is a Finale Fury that I can use with my... Even the Salt Chipper is fine. Salt damage up, that sort of thing. That would be wonderful. Nothing else? Yeah, nope, those aren't it. First person. Alright, now... Here. You give yourself enough time, you'll 100% get it. It's a hard fight, but it's not impossible. There's people beating it on New Game Plus 8 on currently. If I looked at the video I was seeing correctly. Alright. You still here, Fancy? No, I can wait to talk about the supporters building. We can just build for a little. Been messing around a little bit. Just kind of figuring out some different patterns, ideas for the front and the back. I think I finally decided that I'm going to make the front and back slightly different designs, which is not typically what I do, but I just have so many random ideas. I feel like I want to do multiple. Those are not either. So I kind of designed one side. I didn't like using the exact idea of, I think it was Gary actually. Gary or Rob, I can't remember which one of you came up with this design, but it looked so good that I wanted to use it. And then I was like, actually, I could switch it up because I like the columns, which I'm not using all that many of on this build. I have some on the outside and I want to continue that. So I spread them apart, and I'm going to do this on this side and then kind of what I already had on the other side. And I'm still messing with this. I would have fought her before I went to New Plus. Yeah, it would be a lot easier if you had done that, but that's it's the past now. Sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles. It'll just make you better for it, honestly. Welcome in, Redwood. Hope you're having a great day. Doing awesome here. Having some fun. Just beat the Pawn Lab. Now we are build for a little while. If I can click on the right piece. Heaven forbid I actually look at the thing it's trying to select as well. Stubbornness. Wish the... That's why. Because it was stubborn. Yeah, you could practice the Infected Broodmother in a new save and then just get good at it. Once you get good at it, I guarantee you can beat it in NG+4. Just time. All it really comes down to is learning the attack patterns really well, which is just learning faster Black Widow attack patterns. It's literally the same attacks, and then creating the bombs, which is just kind of learning where they drop. Once you do those things, it's honestly not horrible. But you're gonna lose from time to time no matter what on that boss. That's the whole tension of it. Want its stuff. That's gonna... Nice thing is you only have to beat it once, then you get the achievement, you get the items, and you can just dupe everything. Honestly. I did not use the dupe, because raw science was hard to come by when I was doing. Now, not as much. Still not easy, but not as miserable. All the new quests and just the quite a bit easy. I'm going too hard in Diablo 4. Don't know what sleep schedule is anymore. That's why I told you I can't even think about that kind of nonsense right now. I would literally no life it so hard. I don't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh yeah, that's looking sick. Spending hundreds of thousands of raw science to infected brood parts. Nice. I haven't really had to use many of them. I just made the armor, the weapon, and a handful of the little brazier things. I don't know what you fight the IBM. I go full offensive. Then 1-3 bunker down and survive. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes. You just have to make sure you do enough, output enough damage at third phase that she doesn't like constantly heal things back. Can be easier said than done at times. That's for sure. I tempted to use color on all the outside lights, but not. Oh, yeah. It's on the. I should probably keep it. Not gonna go. What the inside cool lights are for. Yeah, I like the way this is working out. Still uses like the angle in, but way more deep. Start lighting these statues up as it's like, where can I get this place? Well, it's gonna look the coolest. really see him. That lights it up really well, and you can't really see him. And hidden. Telling you, man, this is when the stuff starts coming to life. Eat at night with all the cool lighting. I love the like depth here. I think we got to go with. We're definitely not using this thing. That ain't the play. Question is, what picture frame or picture? Bro. Choices. Raw sign. The building of science. It's the Scientology building. Yikes. Don't cancel me. Holy poly. These are the ones. For the Burgle Snowmont. Eyes. None of them feel right. I don't know. That's why I was struggling with this. Couldn't decide, like... Well... I mean, the gnat is our best friend. Couldn't do it without him. It's tempting. Do I really want Schmechter on this building, though? Probably not. That leaves me with... I really like the art of Schmechter. I don't really like the thing itself. Not the best arts, though. Kinda cool. Hard to say. The muscle sprouts. And they look cool. I think that's probably the route. But let's go back. Chloop. I don't need to go out there. Bunker down. But yeah, I also came up with an idea. With more definition. Liked the triangle look. Small detail, but I like that. Not sure how it's gonna work here. Not quite as useful. Want this side's harder. Might be overkill. But I like it on these sides. Struggle of not being able to do 45s on every side. Dang you devs. Give me all those pieces I want. Definitely gotta do that. A lot. Might feel right. Yeah. Struggles are real. But look at this. But then if we really want to go crazy and break my game, we could do this. really go absolutely crazy. Might be too many lights though. I love this like using this design, these walls, because like the circles look cool, the quarter circles. But it's a lot. Always the struggle with it is like, at what point am I gonna blow the game up? No such thing as too many. I like the way you think. Mostly worried that if I do this, as I already have the idea along the top, that'll be both front and back have these walls with this thing. And so it goes doon, 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 there. I have all these top ones I wanted to do it on, and then the back and the same thing, because those are on every side. Maybe overkill? I might crash my game, or create more crashes, because I've already got, each one of these has that. The tips here and that has that design. These all have that design. There's so many lights on this build. It's crazy. Especially when you have 18 M foundations fight each other. I mostly just don't want to lag my game out, is all. Oh yeah, I came up with this idea as well. I was like, what's this centerpiece gonna be? I was like, the frickin' termite organ looks sick. Look at that. Isn't that like perfect? So good. Quite happy with that. And I was like, we still gotta make a giant chandelier in this build. I have no clue what I'm doing currently. Happens. I just really liked these organs, and then they like each side lights up differently. So good. Looks so good. Oh, I'm happy about that. Very happy with how the inside of this is turning out as well. Got a lot to go, but we're getting there. Have to design all of this entire underneath area is gonna be like some crazy dungeon thing. Gotta finish this area off and then like enclose it some or somehow. However that's gonna go. I gotta get all the lighting. I'll have to do all this lighting on this side, and that side. We'll get there eventually though, hopefully. Is Fancy still not here? Or like he was here and then he disappeared. More so what I'm saying. He caught on to the title and was asking a question. Try some weird stuff now. Oh, wait, that was it. Oh, go back. Get there eventually. Yeah, so the idea, I was trying to wait till Fancy was here. Can't tell if he's here or not. He asked earlier and I missed it and then he wasn't here. I want to build a build to put everyone's name in that has supported the channel in any way, shape, or form at this point. The people who have like boosted in Discord, who have donated on stream, any of that stuff, or like Velocity. I mean, Velocity's donated, but he now made the Discord insane. Just kind of like offer a way to say thank you to everyone who's helped out. So the idea I might have to just make like an outhouse next to next to this build. And I'll put you crazy. You'll get your own. It'll be just like this. We'll go like this. I'll even give you an ash cement foundation. Then it'll go like this. And this right here. Center. Come over here. And this is good stuff right here, y'all. Pay attention. Get one of these. And then this is our outhouse. And Crazy gets his own little toilet. Just like that. Oh, I can't put a door on? I can have one of these. Yeah. So we'll just give you a little outhouse. Maybe I'll come up with an even better design too. But yeah, we'll get you one of those and you can just be off to the side for your little stunt the other night. Gave me brain damage for a night. So the idea, it's probably not gonna be this big, but I have the right settings on OBS. Show an image. But if you look up like the Parthenon, architectural buildings and like temples in Rome, I like the idea of like a Roman temple sort of thing, since I've used the columns in so many of these builds, or the pillars, mushroom pillars. I want to do like a mushroom pillar based building a little bit more, since I've used a ton of them. Like every part of this build, everything in this build has them. Part of this build has them. This has them. And so I want to build some cool Roman temple style building that's like a slightly enlarged. So I'm like messing with this currently. Room on a stool, pretty much. Exactly that. That's the point. So like some big columns and little columns and like really because I haven't really seen many like Roman style. Looks like ads are going. I'm gonna wait for 30 seconds or so whenever they're done. Continue. Try one. And no. If it's overkill or not. Feels like a lot of ash cement for not a lot of value. Works with YouTube Premium. Right on, man. Joy. Let's get some behind the scenes building while we wait. It might be done. They playing. Anyone still have ads? They can't tell me if they're still in ads. Still in ads. Gone. Dude, this is looking cool. Almost like that the lighting is on mushroom parts, but not the ash cement. Like this almost feels like too much. I keep it the way it is without doing this craziness. It's cool, but it's not. It's just bright. Hectic. I finished Diablo. Am and Enshrouded. I do want to play some more Enshrouded at some point. There's like a new update that they're working on. New biome. Fun stuff. Building did look insane. I feel like I could do some really cool stuff. The hard part is it's just like such... Like I feel like the grounded building system is simple, but can really be pushed to a very like fun limit. Like I feel like I'm really getting the hang of building in this game, doing these builds with just like standard stuff. Whereas like, I mean, the pagoda is crazy because it's built like on custom grids and shit. But this is all built on one grid. It's all like just standard building with all the new pieces and stuff. And I'm really enjoying the like ability. So I got to relearn how to play in Enshrouded. Because I want to play in it. I think I could build some crazy stuff, but it's going to take some time to like figure out the build system to a better degree. It is a bad word, I know. I did it twice tonight. It's not like me. Like the lowest level of them though, right? But so the idea, getting back to this, so I haven't seen anyone build like any like Roman style temple builds or anything really. And the columns feel, or the pillars seem like the perfect build material to do something like that. And like a temple to all the people who have supported the channel so far seems like an awesome thing to do and show off. Probably not going to go out this far. That might be a little bit bigger than what I'm thinking, but somewhere in this area, well, and then there'll be like columns all the way back on both sides, somewhere in this size. And I felt like there was a lot of dead space over here that I kind of want to fill up, because I'm like thinking through how the buildings and stuff. Yeah, just crazy gets a temple and everyone else gets an outhouse underneath it. That's what'll go under the temple, all the chamber pots. There's so much space. I'm like, I don't know if I don't want to build just like 100 little tiny houses that are like semi-similar. Because there's all this space that's going to be houses, all of this stuff. This will probably be some plaza type thing or something, trying to figure out. I also want to raise this up so less antlions spawn here, and they spawn and stay underneath these builds. So I might be raising a lot of this stuff up a little bit. I wish I would have done that on all of this, but too late now to care. But yeah, so it'll be a supporters building. I have some like plans that I've been looking at for like temples, and I'm trying to think through like how to do chests and stuff on the wall. I actually really like Uzin's interior. I'm gonna steal a couple ideas off of that, like the white lighting you did with the really clean side. Like ash cement and mushroom bricks, it looks really good. So I'm gonna try to do some similar styling to that on the inside, and then just do a bunch of chests on the wall with everyone's name that has supported the channel. So we might start messing around with this tonight. This is also going to be on the grid of the wall that's surrounding the whole thing. So this is going to like clip in to these things somehow. So there's going to be like stairs that go down in the front and probably off the side. And so this will be sort of a fun way to mess with a secondary grid again. Similar to how like those stairs kind of flip into these ones and are on totally different grids. This will sort of have the same effect. And I thought it'd be kind of nice to switch up the angle, try some big building here, cover up, because I got to cover up all of this stuff so this thing doesn't bug me. And then I can do like housing back around here, throughout down below here, all throughout here, a little bit in front, maybe something over here, who knows. And then I got a ton of housing to do over here as well. And then we'll work on the bathhouse as well. So many ideas. Never ending. I don't know how I'm going to go play other games when I have all these builds to finish. I really want to finish this whole build. And then I'll probably take a break from Grounded. Try to play some other games. At least the idea, I think. Easy to say right now, but you never know. Do it. So we have these blocks now. Ah, one went. Better than nothing, yes. Just arbitrary building now. Question is, where is Crazy's outhouse gonna go? Underneath? Surrounded by all of the explosive spiky burr bombs? That'd be a funny one. Slightly liking the way this is starting to work out. Right in the middle. This is too much of a detail, but we can go. You can come down here, then it'll go like this, then you'll be like the pooper right underneath. Where the president belongs. Or like in the bucket. Yeah, you can be a little Easter egg. I think that'll be fitting. Or I could put you down here with all the dead pets. Pet cemetery. That was the plan for this originally. Is to do a little pet cemetery type thing. At least that's the plan, I think. Yeah, I forgot they destroyed a bunch of stuff. How cool is staircase? So many random ideas, man. But I definitely want some way to like show off some thank you at the building and stuff. For everyone who's supported, since there's been quite a few people already. Coming together, man. Finally start building some of this stuff. Start seeing how we're coming together. Hardest part is like sticking to one build and not hopping around a ton. That's what my brain wants to do. Like, ooh, and oh, a piece of candy. Ooh, I got this idea. I got this idea. But I also like having lots of ideas going at the same time, because if I get stuck on one, I can go work on a different one. This build's gone fairly smoothly overall, but at the same time, build my outhouse. I gotta find the right spot for it, and then I don't know if it'll go underneath. Hopping around so I can think of new additions. Yeah, I'm pretty similar. I can't stare at the same thing for too long. Oftentimes have to like switch it up and try other builds, mess with other ideas. This is sort of an interesting detail that Budarav did in his bait tour. Like these interesting minecon. I like that it's sort of a burr roof. I don't know if it's better with it or without it. Check how he did the lighting too. That may make it look better or worse. You never know. Hardest part is these are built on different angles and stuff, so I'm trying to figure out how to build certain things out, make fun details. Like this will probably be kind of cool, and then doing some lighting or something. But it could also be something smaller with like this only. So. Or we could do. Put it outside. Bigger. That may not. I like ant statue. Spent 3 hours designing a logging storage building and terrible. No, I have a better idea. That's how all my builds go, man. Every one of my ideas starts as a bad idea and then becomes a good idea over hours and hours of work. Oftentimes, like, the first iteration is just getting the idea out of your head. And then it gets better when you, oh, this is what I should have done. You just have to be willing to change it. It's always the hard part. Place. Cool. I don't know if it needs anything like that, but I feel like the termite organs just look such a good. I wish they made more decorations like that. So many ideas. It's also part of, like, I haven't really spent a ton of time working with the new pieces, which is why I'm having a lot of fun currently. The addition of all the quarter blocks and stuff, I so far along in my pagoda base, there wasn't a ton I was gonna go like completely change around and adjust. I'd kind of liked where things were already. But with this being a brand new build, it's a lot easier to kind of start from scratch. Be messing with making these an integral part of the design. Actually are feeling like it, which is I know the exact size and shape, just gotta pare it down, yeah. Alright, for some reason they put the heart things in chat. Spam the little heart thing. They made that like part go right over the text. So like the bottom message I can't always see. Got me. Yeah, so if like longer messages that go down a line, I have to like go scroll so I can see what's behind it. Not see through enough, it's very weird. Same thing with the heart, right? I'm assuming it looks pretty similar for everyone. It's very annoying for such a simple feature. What should be is things do I still need to do? Burgle. Got a handful of chips to turn in. Forgetting to do that. Get all the good stuff in here too. Lots of good. Nothing else. Burgle.
Hello there! Look! Hand it over and processing! Oh, the black and... Of course! Feelings and hit now! There are 4 labs throughout now. Some I will mark the
Finished
location.
half the
Please
labs.
find them and before you leave, here we go! Woo! Analysis shows the spacer, the ambiguous put simply, it controls the rate of... Yes! Scientifically speaking, of course. There is both good. The bad news is the good news was that as they say, but I can. The cell must be full, please, while I put processing.
Processing.
We will need
Processing.
that. I am sorry.
Processing.
Hold on to the empty cell. Hand it over. Ask away. Good. How can I help you today? Ask away, my friend.
Take it all. Now I have the good stuff. Go out. I don't know why that door is locked. Like, no sense. Never understood that. Holy cones. Okay, horrible. 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 Yeah, good stuff there. Great trinkets we got there. We need some good trinkets. We need the trinkets. Nope. Good thing we have this here. Oh, I didn't see that one. Nope. Stuff, we did it. The lab entrance over here. Try not to get eaten by Trudy. But so I was planning on double. Guys, see ya. Bye. Nothing to do with any of that. I even made that thing. I was planning on working on the supporter building, but there's not many people in here tonight. Stick with the working on the same old stuff. Working on the cathedral. I want a few more of the supporters that have supported. Be able to be a part of the build. I didn't think about the fact that I swimming around with no and bring my trinkets. Got overexcited. Order any ammo. Search the whole pond area. Crap. Forgot that room. Oh no. Ah! Yeah. We're dead. I haven't died in the water in so long. Oops. Oh, I'm back at the...
There's a roly-poly, the Insect Kingdom's battering ram.
Gave this guy a string. Sucks. Squish. I'm fighting you near that Black Widow. Horrifying. I'm a fail. Should have brought the trinket. I knew I should have. It's a quick swim back though. Staff swim. Rude. Pick up the muscles. Too lazy to farm them out of my own base. I don't like replanting them. For some reason it annoys me. Mostly because I accidentally click on the thing constantly. I know. Dump lab open. It's a trinket. Fused. That one come infused. All the other ones. Worst part is I spent a lot of time farming raw science specifically to dupe the trinkets, so I had 2 of every like basic trinket before they added a ton of them. I'm like, I spent 400,000 raw science or something I farmed just so I could have a backup of all of them for fun. And now I get a backup just by going into New Game Plus. How rude. It was a lot of effort. I had to farm a lot of Black Widow raids to get all of them. No, I just have like 3 Thors. I have like 5 Thors pendants. with special things on them, so they're even better. Back to home base. Now on the chip. That looks better. So ahead of myself, I didn't even have the chips showing. Had most of them. Don't feel like doing the hedge. I'm so bad at the hedge. Can't stop yawning. Not even tired. Oh, on other good news, I think I only have a couple like transitions to add in, and then I gotta watch the video back. Hi. Hi, Bubba. This crazy dude. Up on the roof at one point. Psycho. I was saying word. Why did I interrupt myself? Dude, my ADHD is hard. Real hard. Need that for sure. This is how crazy I am. These are the types of challenges I came up with. I'll think of whatever I was thinking. Oh yeah, the video. I challenged myself like, okay, I have to get 2 of every trinket. I have to get every single weapon in the game, every single armor in the game. I'm gonna upgrade them all the way. I'm gonna have one of them in every single base. Ooh, I don't even have the other trinket. Forgot to get that one. Where's the right half of Sarah's charm? Is he? Right, maybe we, I have an idea as well at the other base. I'm gonna have to show off. So yeah, back to what I was saying. I should have my top 10 build tips to build better in Grounded video edited and finished up tomorrow. So keep an eye out. I believe that I'll be posting that, and it'll probably go live after lunch. Assuming I don't get super busy at work in the morning. The ultimate. And then we will be working on the Pagoda Base tutorial. I think is the plan. I've had so many people ask. I need to get on it. But it's one of those videos that's just hard to process, like, and do effectively, because I have to set up the base and not sit there for 45 minutes, like, lining things up and stuff. So it's a fairly complicated build, and I have to remember, like, how I did everything and do it as best as I can, because I'm setting it up for people, so it's kind of a complicated build. It's really easy to screw the video up and, like, start mumbling like an idiot. So I just kind of have to think that through. All right, crazy. So, if so we can do
I'm burning up.
2 ideas. First is, and I think we have to do the porta potty at this point. I think that just makes a little sense. I should not kill this guy. I can spawn back into so much stuff. This is dumb. I don't know why I did that. But I did. It's too late now.
See? I
I
told
don't
you there
even
was
come
buried
down here.
treasure here.
I also have this spot that I could turn into like a throne room if you're still here. And maybe
Gonna
this
have
is
a look
where
around.
I changed the name for the president. So technically it would be you for now, but if we have the role, you get like a special like place in the throne room. That could be kind of a fun thing, like have a build for the president or something like that. Not that I like come down here ever, but have to figure out how to do this. But could be the president's throne and then like underneath it somewhere and add their name. I was thinking they were gonna add a boss in here, but I like the throne room. Yeah, but do I still get my outhouse? Yeah. Yeah, I think you get an outhouse for you specifically, and then this, I've been wondering what to do because they didn't. I was hoping that they took this rock away and I would have this perfect entrance into the thing, just like super luck, and then I could have done a super clickbait video saying I called it. But that's not how it worked out. So it could be some epic throne room or something that we find out and figure out how this thing, have some fun with it, get a really luxurious room, president's name gets like placed underneath or something. That way there's some perk to it, or it doesn't have to be here, it could be anywhere, honestly. I mean, I have an actual throne room built up here as well. That could be like not quite as fun because I built this off stream and stuff, but bunker pretty much. But this could be another idea, is like make this throne. I'd be fine changing it because they came out with some pieces. Like I could make this way cooler as well, or even some cool thing way at the top here. So many places we could do cool stuff with. Even like these could be like armor stands for. So this could be one thing. I have all of these all the way up, and I was like, what could I do with this? Actually, this might be the idea. This way, so I could make more of these as well if it gets too done, but this could be like the Hall of Presidents. And so when you're walking up each level, technically these only need to be like, they might actually need that high, yeah. I could mess with this, but I could make a Helm's Deep build cool as well. Definitely, great one. But we could put armor dummies, and you could pick, like, each president gets to pick the armor set that they want to use for themselves, like your favorite set or whatever. And then I make you the armor set, and then I put another thing with your name underneath the armor dummy. So it'd be like this, but with armor dummies. And then as you walk your way to the top, like all the different presidents show up. You'd run out of room, but it'd be an interesting start. That would make this space kind of cool. Be very interesting. Something like that would be really cool. Even if it's not that space, I could do a build somewhere else. I want like a supporter specific one, but I think that would be a great perk. Like you forever get immortalized in the build as a president specifically, and like a separate thing. Stop doing it. Angry. You guys will have to think about that and see what you guys think as well. I don't know if I want aphid slippers for my dummy. Aphids are better than shoes, but that could look aphid, which I'm not. It would be maybe semi-misleading. Well, thanks. My base. Get all these doors and walls finished so they don't come inside. But that would be the thing, is you could pick it. Unfortunately, you can't do like a Weevil shield. That's one bummer. I could always do an armor stand behind it as well. Do like a weapon and armor setup. Be kind of cool. Would definitely give this space a use. was like, this one looks cool. I just really liked this stair set. It's completely pointless. But that would make like, what we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12 presidents in here. Which would last us a while, right? And then you get your name immortalized as like a president, and kind of interesting. Been lurking, just playing Crab Dark Souls. Gotta make sure my overstimulated. Dude, I know. My life. How can I do 7 things at once? Would it be 1 for every term or just 1 for... I think every new. Like you only get up once. I think we could overwhelm the system. I'd have to make like a huge build because like I think Velocity was talking about having like every 2 weeks or something, which I don't, my build, I'd have to come up with a specialty build just for it if we were gonna go that route, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. I just have to come up with something special. Or that's like, there hasn't been really any plan for this church sort of build. I just made it because I came up with the idea. I haven't even finished it yet. I had a feeling I was running out of parts there. This one doesn't suit itself as well to like that design idea though. That's what I don't, this one just kind of became just like a looks thing. I was just having a lot of fun with this whole idea. Just looked really cool, but the base as a whole doesn't really do anything. Just was meant to give people ideas. All these crazy designs that I was coming up with. And I really liked the way the clay foundations, or pebblet foundations looked. Whole build started because Udarav showed me this like thing you could do with the triangle pebblet foundations. So that probably would be a good spot for it. It's unfortunate because that would be perfect. But if I'd run out of space and I don't want to like disappoint people. So I don't know, have to think through that. But something like that, like a big tower. Huh. I don't know. Maybe it works. How many new presidents are we really going to get throughout the time? Say that, now we're going to get hundreds. And become the biggest thing alive. It's about the best thing I got for the president role idea as of right now. Seems like a cool reward though. It was one of any potential rewards. To start. Velocity really wanted some ideas, so been trying to think of something. You two are going so ham with the lore channel. I can't even follow the lore you guys are coming up with at this point. I've lost track of it all. I can't, you guys, after the first hour, I checked on that chat and I was like, I can't even follow what you guys were talking about anymore. There's like anime references going on. You guys were like having inside jokes and stuff. I was like, I'll just leave this to them because obviously you two are thoroughly enjoying yourselves. No, Velocity. There's a... Because Crazy is the president and Velocity is one of the mods. They have... Velocity made a special channel for just lore, so they can figure out the backstory behind the whole presidency and everything crazy's done. Chaos that he's brought to the world. Don't think. Can't even tell. I don't love that the top looks like that, but at the same time, like, you can tell from anywhere you'd actually see running around in the world. You only see it flying. Figure out how to do the lighting for this as well. Hard. Because it's essentially going to be a mirror image of this. Sort of the idea behind it is that that is the same shape of mushrooms you see there, but inverted. I don't even know what you would spoil. Couldn't even tell you. That is the question. I don't care. I don't know what you'd be spoiling. I mean, we already know that Dan... know everything about him now, I think. Unless it's something more about Dan. Actually, crazy was Dan all the whole time. You spoil anything for me? Kind of too. That Dan what? What'd he do? Like it the other way. Had good intentions? Is that even possible? How does sabotaging presidency lead to good intentions? Dude, there's like 200 messages to read the other day. That's why I didn't even get into it. Hurt my brain trying to keep up with you two. You're going so crazy. See what I did there? Just like get a coffee in the morning and sit there and read for an hour. I mean, it does make me feel better, because for a little while there, I just felt like Dan wanted chaos in the world. Gosh. Oh, no. What have we done? There goes the neighborhood, yo. I wouldn't have broke that one piece. Yeah, that looks cool. Like that. Gotta go, sorry. I'll try to catch the next stream. No worries. Don't ever feel bad, man. Appreciate you hanging out while you could. We all have lives outside of playing this video game, so totally understand it. Bravo. Amazed that you can switch accounts so quickly. It's like an oversight from YouTube. just you or it's Fancy? You recruited him too. I know who's in on it now. Can't hide from me no more. Thing I still haven't figured out is how I'm gonna get to these balconies. Just wanted balconies. Fancy's bringing back chaos. I knew it. First off, I already know you're a dirty liar, Crazy. Can't hide from me. Figure out how to make this look not so crap. Looks good on the outside. I didn't think about the inside very. Guess I could make it sort of worse. It's like there is the middle one issue. The outside ones actually look. Guessing. Yes. Truthin'. You're technically you didn't tell them anything, but subconsciously you were planting subliminal messages. They didn't even know they were falling for your deep dark tricks. What's even worse, they didn't even know they were getting scammed. Stop. An inside job all along. It's inside your hearts and minds. Watching a guy who made a Skyrim mod allows his chat to talk to speak. Doug? Doug? Is it Doug? It's Doug. I love Doug. Blurbs, heard of him. And I have to check him out. I think the Skyrim mods and stuff are quite funny. Very enjoy it. So that's the issue here, is this doesn't actually change anything. Not covering up the part I needed to cover up. It's got to come in. What if it's the inverse? Then what is like interesting video? That's hilarious. Awesome. If you like that kind of stuff, I don't know if you've heard of Doug, but he doing a video on stream today. where every interaction with an NPC either had a negative, neutral, or positive interaction. Like the exchange was positive, negative, or neutral. And every time there was a negative interaction, 5 bears would spawn. It was hilarious. So he's in the middle of like talking to people in the world, and then like all of a sudden he gets attacked by 5 bears because the person's like doesn't like the experience, that the conversation, and he doesn't have any control over like how the conversations go. They're just the standard conversations in the game. Is hilarious. Like what else? Plant weakness, spicy / finale fury on a club. Any good? I mean, you'd have to make it a spicy club for it to be any good. The finale fury is very good on the club, I think. At least personally, I'm obsessed with attack speed. So I really like finale fury on like a club, but I haven't been able to test it. But I can only imagine it feels great. Ruins that though. There's dragon or whatever, a bunch of them spawn. He's done so many ridiculous Skyrim mods that probably is the one that did that as well. He's done hundreds of them, where like every time he says a word in that, like using all sorts of talk to speech and stuff. He's also done like AI conversations between all sorts of stuff. He's a Peggle speedrunner. He's very funny. He does just ridiculous, crazy things all the time. Sounds so fun. Yeah. Welcome in, Atlas, by the way. Welcome back, Fancy. Did you hear about the whole idea of the supporter build that I'm doing? Because you originally said it and I missed your... It can do with mods, right? Literally, it's insane. But the stuff he's done to the game is crazy. All for just like the dumbest challenges. Like he has to get a follower somewhere without dying. Spends hours running around like an idiot. It's so funny. They are. I wish Grounded got mod support, fortunately. I would be... I mean, you kind of get it. I need to play some Playgrounds as well, but... This isn't gonna matter what. Doesn't cover up the one thing I need to cover up. But I could do some fun patterning. I think the pattern that's out here. Good work. Excuse me. Let me... It's weird. Yeah, so here it goes. Here's where it lies. Is the question. Don't worry, I'm here. Welcome, Experiment. How's it going? Hope you're having a good night. Having some fun here. Nancy, I gotta know if you heard about the order stuff. What are you working on? Currently just kind of finishing out some of the design of the Cathedral build. I'm just kind of jumping around on all sorts of stuff on this build currently, figuring out the last little details. Pretty much have front's almost done. Still working on the center part here in the entrance. But like now this is turning out. Got to do all the lighting for the majority of it. Got to figure out the bottom half of this. I don't like that. I really like this so far, but the rest needs some work. And then we still have a lot of work to do on the inside, the dungeons underneath. No worries, Experiment. Thank you, thank you. But that's the plan so far. Current goal, build crazy things, have fun. That's the goal every stream. Let's be honest. Honestly, that's gonna work out great. Not sure if I like the bottom there, but send it. Gotta build it to make adjustments. Yeah, that sounds good. You too, man. First. Stopping in and saying hi. I don't get a notification. It automatically sends a notification in Discord now, though. That autos everyone. You don't live on the Discord? I have noticed that, like, I don't get notifications from a lot of my subscriptions, and then they show up, like, days later. Didn't get that. I saw it. Both of them went. Because I started one and then it went live and then my sound was messed up for a little while. Getting weird now. The ash some. Yeah, so you should have gotten 2 notifications, honestly. Oh. Did you? Brain is suckered. No worry, crazy. Thanks for hanging out. I'll put some time into thinking about where your porta potty's gonna go. By the way. Give you that special spot. Just came through weird. I hit publish, but the first one definitely went through. Yeah, it's 708. The other one didn't want to publish for some. I've gotten the second one. Very weird. The first one showed up as a notification for me, so I was like, that one should have worked. Hard. Keep this where it is for now. recreate this on the inside a little bit, actually. So technically, learn my lessons. Don't put those inside. Good night, builds in chat. Thanks for hanging out, friend. Have a great rest of your night, man. Get some sleep. It's not perfect, but I'd have to rethink that piece. Wish those sideways like this, just a half of this. Why's it got to be vertical? Wish you could that should be an option. Honestly, that would be a really good option. Good. These door frames more often too. Kind of good for random stuff. These went on an angle as well. That one. No clue what I'm doing. Having fun now. And this will be a great spot for like some lighting to hide in. That'll look really good. I like that this becomes like a tunnel almost. I don't know about these, but they're not necessarily neat. Better down. Height's slightly off. Need a quarter door frame. I love this piece. Or it looks kind of lame. Man. Through there. Walk up that side. The fact these can't go on an angle is such a bummer. Just doesn't, it's clean. Actually. Technically, these are this. I'm gonna match the outside exactly. It's actually like this. That part would work. That gets a little. Dave's bugged. I'm far back that my storage ain't done. What? Are you figuring it out at least, or is it actually busted? Say, like, what? T-posing? Uh-huh. Lost, I don't understand. What? I don't know what T-posing is. He was busted, but it's for everything I need to fix while I watch stream, so I It's nice. Good attitude, my friend. Not always easy to have that attitude. What if we did... Excuse you. I'm more confused at what T-posing is. I guess it doesn't need that pattern. Ain't like a T. Oh, because that's like the head. Those are the arms. The whittle wags. The whittle waggies. You're not supporting 359 things. Get out of here. Yes, I see it. I see it. Alright, so we could do that. Aim it better, I guess. Now I gotta make it not a person. Yeah, it's currently given. For no reason, that's cats, man. All they do. They ask, how can I burn the see the world burn today? Thing is tries to steal anything that I have. Watching my wife's friend's dog currently. My dog is already an idiot. He doesn't need any help being an idiot, and she makes him even more of an idiot. Sort of like Windows almost. Build it out. Realized all the work I did by law. Mine is. No, you had it, man. You had the right attitude. It can all be rebuilt. We have the technology. It's like the they're not floating. Same then. Who needs ventilation, whatever they are? Be too difficult, just me. Majestic. Yeah. Chest sorting is pretty miserable at times. Alright, sorta interesting. Might be too heavy. Might just work better without. Ooh, actually, wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute. I was wanting to use these. Which is fine. Good one. What's this? Get out of here. But I said it. Chat, I could. Can't stop seeing that. Now I gotta change the whole thing, man. Probably get rid of these completely. This is gonna look way cooler. Because then you take one of these. Do it at an angle. And it ends up right in the middle of the stair. So it's perfect. People say ads. Hey, ads? L ads? Oh, W ads. My B. I think it's a win. I gotta support myself somehow, man. Make all of this worth it. Yes, like that. Not the that. Or somehow, right? That kind of work. That kind of work. Very well. Makes me want to get. Not like all that useful. I mean, that's the whole thing, right? Get to the point where you can use ads. That way I can make money while giving you guys free content. The win-win, win-win. I hate it. I hate it. It might change. The thing is when you take some of these, come in here, and you backlight this little sucker. That's mostly why I want to do it. I love backlighting things. Gets more popular, and then you'll be able to stream and do content more. Exactly. That's the way I'm thinking of it. The more I can make from ads and everything, get memberships up and rolling, all that stuff, the more my wife will go, well, you should probably go stream. Oh, darn. She's like, I'll put the baby to bed. You gotta go make money. Deal. That's a win. I'll mess with these things. Semi-interesting. No one even knows what's happening anymore. Playing It Takes Two with my friend earlier and have never felt so dumb in my entire life. I've been trying to get my wife to play that. I really want her to play that with me. It'd be absolutely hilarious. She's not like bad at games, but like platformers and stuff are not necessarily her cup of tea. It would be quite funny. And it just seems like a really good game that I want to play at some point. But It Takes Two. This is interesting. I'm going to keep it. This is why I love using symmetry in my builds as a little point, is that I can now take this and say, I'm probably going to put the same thing at the top. And then I can switch it up and change it on this side and just compare the two. But if you don't use symmetry at all, it's very easy to get like stuck on one thing. Hardest thing is undoing something you've done and redoing it times. Yeah, I could see that. You like these, Corey? those termite organs. I'll light up different colors. Sad. And I can go play 4 of them at once for you. Right? They're like perfect. I'm really happy. I don't know what the middle, I don't know what's happening with the middle things, but it honestly kind of looked cooler without anything. Keep it really simple and some like fun lighting or something. Freaking love it though. Looks so good. It's not very complicated, but it looks so cool. Such a good use of those. The fact that the colors like light up along it in each different side makes it even better. Quite happy with that, how that turned out. Still blows me away some of the crazy things you can do in this game. Yeah, a statue wouldn't suck. If a mant, the one to go. Too many yoked girths already. Different ones. Like this one's too tiny. I don't know, maybe with the right pose it won't be weird. I'm also slightly tempted to like build the middle up all the way like this and sort of have like the chandelier sort of organ effect or something. Like all the way up. Might be kind of interesting. But I'm struggling with committing. Look at these not one. Statue. It was a man statue. Might be too much. Yeah, I don't know. Idea. Made it look like the man was in a cage. That'd be kind of interesting. Really use fan of the, but fit with the closest thing you could cage. Except now he's not placing stubborn turn. Maybe if I build, kind of keeps the whole, they almost look like the extensions of it. Wish they weren't so like full. Sort of takes away from the cool effect. Yeah. Could be something with, it'd be worth potentially right. Could be an option for like, I guess that's change. These ones have kind of interesting. don't hate that they look like more organ types. Sort of. I could put some like statues behind there as well. Who knows? Any options, man? Yoked girth. Well, there needs to be one more. Actually, though, can't see them is the issue. Place. Can. Could be like a worshipping station for the weevils and aphids. Like ape go here. And weevils on the sides. Thematically fits the channel, right? Kind of funny. You want to be placed? No, you do. Yeah. Okay. There might be something there. There might be something there. I have no clue. Huh. Interesting, interesting. Alright, we'll build one up. One weevil and one aphid. I don't hate it. Not quite as like clean, but it also thematically fits the channel way better though, in a funny way. Because originally the idea behind this spot was gonna be like a worshipping altar sort of centerpiece, which totally makes sense now with this. It does kind of extend the effect. I wish these stood out as much though. But with like white lighting underneath or something. I think with the right lighting, it might look really cool. Might even need like candle in there. Go in your home. That feels better, actually. Interesting. Could be the opposite way as well, actually. Like the inside up. Get in there. I don't know which one to. Make it so the statues glow with hidden sconces. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, I may have to remove some of this and then place a bunch of lights underneath and like have it glow from under. Go down. Yeah. Almost liked it, the inverse of this better, actually. Alright, guys, a little bit late, but finally beat grounded. Nice, man, no worries. We're just having some fun. I like that this doesn't feel as imposing, though. I'm gonna have to mess with this a bunch. I'm liking it, though. Good job, guys. But, like... Very interesting here. This is what blows me away. Literally just like... I feel like I've done so much in this game, and I constantly am finding just weird little things like this. Like, I never in a million years have thought I would have made some random thing like this. But it's actually interesting. I might have to try it inversed, but I kind of like this as well. Very interesting. Thank you. Glad you like it. Part of it's like so many people have only thought of this game as like base building in terms of like building an actual base and nothing else. And I like pushing that limit a little bit. Don't really know how I feel about any. Top's starting to make. Go in your own. Bergen looks cool because they glow from the floor. That's what exactly right. And it glows like, I love that it like actually comes in and like makes purple and like combines the two colors a bit on each side. The green's a little overbearing, but like each side is like a different color, which looks so cool. That's like my favorite part, because like the flooring wasn't having quite the effect that I was hoping for, but now that it's like shining into something, it actually kind of creates the exact effect I was thinking. Really shows off the coloring. Super cool. Turning out very good. Even like summon each of these. Really light this thing up. Might give it the effect that I'm really going for here. And then with like light underneath. Ooh, because you can't really see the sap sconces that well when you're not right up next to it. Alright, this is getting cool. Now we just need like maybe a color underneath each side. I'll have to take it apart and mess with that at some point. Heading in the right direction though. Liking it. It's the little details that really get me excited about builds like this. Make it fun. So I can see that. Then add like this wall to mess with. Figure out what I want to put there. That actually might be in spot. I don't know. Maybe some other stuff on the wall. what other wall decor there. Two bug heads. Don't really make sense. Weapons aren't quite big enough. I need to use ladders. I could use these to make like a cage for the mant. I actually do. Thematically, the broodmother thing might actually fit pretty well because I use it base already. Actually feels. Might feel better in this one. Attached itself to the wall. And centered itself. That has potential. It's a bit small on that one, but I could add other stuff to it. But I have infected broodmother ones up there, and then on those little things, you can see them. I have broodmother ones. Bounce though. I think the original idea was that this base was like a infected broodmother castle. It's slowly transformed into whatever randomness of fun, but it's fitting what it really needs. Aphid and weevil heads all around. Keep the theme going. So put lights on these. Put it on the back. Hide it better. Yeah. I can hide them all like that so you can't really see. Right behind. Add. Might need to change them and be like a different color or something. Coming together. More and more lighting helps. Yeah, it's looking like godly space. Might look. There. I only say that because this piece angles, sticks up. Less pokey. The little things, you know. Okay, that's getting cool. I'm a fan. Might mess with the lighting more, but even that it smokes too. Awesome effect. I think this area is, gosh, might have to be the next stream thumbnail. This looks epic. The center's turning out way cooler than I ever thought it would have. Don't you love when things happen like that? Finish this wall up too. Get this thing closed off finally. Yeah, there's an interior and a thicker exterior wall if I'm mistaken. don't know why the drag function doesn't work on these pieces anymore. We're getting close to a building. Really want to get this whole sandbox build done though, because I really want to make a base, like a huge base tour once it's all done. I feel like we're with like the founders supporter building, bathhouse, and all the housing that goes in between, and then finishing off the stuff I haven't finished yet. The marketplace up there, like building all the walls out and around. We have so much work done. Where? Saying here? Oh, just half walls. I always prefer half walls. It's sort of a niche situation, but the way I like to think of it is, do a little demonstration. So, because of the way I tend to build things, I like this method just because, so like, it works great. One, sometimes the tops of these don't break, like they don't go to this, and so that's cleaner on certain situations, not every situation. On top of it, yes, you can place all the blocks like this, but the difference is you can place blocks like this, which you cannot do with full-size walls. They will not let you do this interaction. And I do a lot of situations where, especially when you're messing with like all this kind of stuff, like with the ins and outs and the depth of everything, I like being able to like clip those pieces through to like fill a small gap or whatever. It's a very niche situation. But it's something like the pagoda base uses it a ton. If you build the whole pagoda base out of full walls, it's much more difficult to do the clipping. Half walls just like it better. Velocity's here. Wow, so late too. Surprised you didn't stop in earlier. Not in a bad way, I'm just saying I started early tonight, so. So I would say that is the main situation. It just allows you to do stuff like this. Not as important in some things because like you have that block now, but I notice it a lot when I'm doing like these triangles and stuff. It allows you to do weird things like that. Fill gaps that you couldn't necessarily do. Set your alarm 30 minutes early. Nice. Well, you missed this. This is what we've been working on tonight. Made a weevil and aphid shrine in the center with termite. Like this, why I use 2 half walls, there's no answer to that. That's just happened. I actually like that the top of this is horizontal, so you do get little effects like that, whereas if you did this, it would look just like an ash cement thing. So I actually like that detail better. Thank you. Appreciate it, Velocity. I'm very happy with it. I think it looks awesome. The coloring around the sides, we figured out how to like thematically it fits very well with the channel. I'm liking it. Oh yeah, and then this looks like my little person. Gary pointed out, like little legs, got some widow arms, and that's his head. A cyclops or something, key guy. I don't know what's happening here. I mostly did it for this upper portion, just messing with things. Being crazy, kind of crazy. Put dummies behind what? Yeah, Dan was here earlier. Don't worry. He only stopped in for a short while. Hey. before it all falls through. It's creepy how you can hear the antlions. Oh, you're saying like playing them. Yeah. Yeah. I got you. Can't, because I didn't bring any materials with it. Dude, this looks sick. What? Go home. I need to finish the floor down there. See me up. Another piece. Dude, this looks sick. This looks even better in person. It's good flying around, but it looks so good. And then you can do this. Oh, it restarts it? Dang, that's a slap in the face. Hey, why can't I play it? Is there a cooldown? Wow. Getting really crazy. Glad you could see it, Sark. I know you wanted to see the inside of it. It's coming together, man. I'm quite happy with how this ridiculousness is turning out at the moment. This is like the shining gemstone of it all. Looking good. Now I just have to continue these details and figure out how to like do all this. How I want to do it all. The glow looks really good and as the character though. So good. Dude, the aphid and the weevil looks so epic from this position too. Oh man. Sound like such a building nerd. Oh yeah, I need to go down here. Gotta clear this thing out.
I want to eat that so badly. I don't even care if it makes me cry.
Get that sandbox chip. My volume up? Is that any better? I can also move the mic a little closer to myself. My mic was being extra weird earlier. Turn the background stuff down a tiny bit too. Oh wait. Leave me alone. Nobody asked you here. Are you sure it's not just you? Nothing's changed from my other streams. Everything should be exactly the same as it previously has been. I'm not like yelling tonight either, but that might be part of it. Should have redone trinkets, dang it. My mic is turned up all the way. I don't think I have any other way. I don't know if this actually changes anything or not. I haven't messed with the mic enough. Max volume and still gotta focus down to hear it. That's so weird. Like all the levels look exactly the same as they normally are as well. Very weird. Still the sounds exactly the same. That's all the same. All the way up. I don't think I can turn my mic any higher at this point. High as it goes. I have to mess with stuff to see. Little low. Oh. Don't pull the mic stand out. That ain't gonna solve the problem. Not sure why. I mean, it was having some weird issues. I might have to mess with it after stream. It's the pedal bed? My heard about volume mixer. Why it's not actually. It's the same. I don't think he did find it, actually. Sounded like he was reworking through some stuff. Lame. 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 As expected. Doesn't like placing it, so it had to force it in. Weird. Spent like 30 minutes before putting anything into Discord about it. Super annoying. I guess are you on Xbox or PC? If you're on PC, you might be able to just get it from your Steam Cloud saves. Reload the game, restart my Xbox, reinstall it. Very weird. That's lame. Make any sense either. Lost everything. As of earlier, he had not found it though. None of it worked, like all of the shared worlds still the same, but when I loaded it, it's back on an old save. That's so weird. Don't think it's cute, but it's not achieving a desired effect, I don't think. Clutter. If we're gonna clutter things, I want it to be good clutter. Find something interesting for door frames, though. Yeah, I gotta go for real now. See you next stream. Hopefully, sounds good, Gary. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it. Have a great rest of your night. What am I doing now? I don't know. Something. This is often how random things get built. I don't know. Something. I just build random things when placing stuff like that. Get a lot of good ideas. I don't hate this. That's not like... That bugs me a little bit, but one of those details that's hidden well enough that it doesn't, you don't really notice it unless you're like walking right there, and I don't even have a way to get to these stairs yet. At some point there'll be some stairs that get you there. I just don't know where yet. So until that time, I don't guess we just won't worry about it yet. Yeah, it looks interesting. Something. To rewatch Luderab's video and figure out how he did. feel like I'm executing properly. Like the detail. I'm already sort of using it up here. I have not worked on the supporters building yet. It's a pretty slow, slower early stream today. More people are talking and coming in now at this point. It was a little quiet, so I didn't want to work on a supporters building while like none of them were actually here. Might be a better like Friday or Saturday build when there's more people on it. Seems like Tuesday it's not as lively. But this is the idea. So I'm gonna build out this area off of the grid because this is on a different grid, on its own grid compared to everything else. So I'm gonna build off of this wall and then build sort of a Roman temple kind of design with like some massive columns and stuff and mess with this whateverness. So then it'll be probably not this big, but maybe somewhere in here, and then it'll be a big long building that goes way back, and then I'll do chests or something like that with people's names that have supported the channel in some way, shape, or form. Members, donations, Discord help, boosting servers, any of that stuff. Eminem's new album, I am excited about that. Do you play any indie games? Type of Hollow Knight and Cuphead? I have not played those. I've played a handful of indie games, not a ton though. I used to play more of them, but I haven't as of late. I have not been. Also, Velocity, I got an idea for you. You were asking for ideas for the president role. I conveniently have this upper area that I was gonna put like bug mounts in. I have like 12 of these. So it just depends on how many presidents we get. Oops. Yeah, I'll look at that later. I think it probably has something to do with whatever happened earlier with my audio. It like exploded. But I have to like re-listen to it and figure out what's going on because the settings aren't very simple to mess with. I'm not good enough at messing with them, really, is what the problem is. I don't want to waste the last 30 minutes of stream messing with the audio. But yeah, so thinking potentially we put like armor dummies. See, I was asking because I had an issue earlier with the audio and I fixed it and everyone was like, yep, sounds great. I don't know, maybe it's just mobile? I don't know. Hard to say. But so I have these platforms in this great extra space that I'm doing nothing with currently. So I'm thinking for the president's role, we put each time there's a president, so like Crazy gets this. He gets to pick the pose, the armor, and then say like a weapon mount. Or two, whatever it is, doesn't really matter. So then he gets to pick that because he's the president for this one, and then as it goes around, we got like 12 of these or so. So for president roles, until we run out of space here, each new president gets a space here. So then everyone gets like enshrined. So that's like one. I mean, even if it's like maybe some of these get placed as well. And that is a at least one way to give people like, well, I was the president, and you get something out of it. You get enshrined in here. The presidents get their own like area, and then we could always build another building if we start running out of space. Yeah, they can get their own screenshot and people that don't play Grounded, since it's all game related server. Yeah, I think it shouldn't really make any difference if it's in Grounded specifically or not. You just get immortalized in the build, which I think is kind of fun. Same with like the supporters build. We can add people in as we go. The hard part is if there's 12 presidents, I run out of space. But if we maybe did every month, that's a year's worth of presidents, you know, which is a ton of time. a year out is something we can worry about later. Get the cool stuff on the server and are in Timber's world, right? That's like you get something if you're a regular supporter, just supporting the stream and Discord and all that stuff, but then you get a specialty role like president or same thing. Like people in the server that hit a certain, that could also be like the supporter, like people that hit the last level, to get VIP in the Discord. Like we could have a VIP room or something as well in the supporter area. That way you can get in for being a standard supporter and maybe like each kind of thinking it through. So like maybe a certain type of supporter gets like that, a certain type of supporter gets that, and then like as you get further or level up, like I upgrade the chests for you or something like that. So maybe at level 25 you're a premium or whatever, or elite, and then as you upgrade you get like a better and cooler looking chest or whatever. Since those are the only things I can really put names on. Zip lines, which wouldn't make any sense. But that way people could do like, if you support with money, you get a certain type of look, and then also if you just support by like being in the Discord for a long time and earning it. Similar to like channel points in Twitch. I'm not sure if there's anything like that in YouTube, but we could figure something out there too. So people of all different opportunities could kind of get in, allow their thing. Their own role icon? Just on Discord? Not even sure what the role icon is. How it shows up at least. But we could definitely do some bunch of different stuff like that. Multiple facets to the whole thing. Kind of thinking of doing like either. A really cool build, a picture of a long time ago, where they used just these things and made this really nice looking set of bleachers. Maybe for another spot, but at level 2 you can set a role icon, have a color and an icon. Probably have your own. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I think that'd be fine for like a president role. Give people some fun with it, and then if you're like, that's another perk of like earning the president's role, that you get that for life. They fit in that corner correctly. It'd actually be kind of cool to have some like seating in, but it doesn't. It was not my phone, just got an ad. I jumped scared. How loud it was? Weird. Make the role appealing so that everyone wants it. Yeah, for sure. Like you could get the, there's like, we could give people access to making like polls is one thing when you're a president, and just the president role and make polls. I think there's a setting that was like polls and stuff. And that way you can, what does the community want? We want this. That gives them some way to interact a little bit as well. Get the community going. Feather or that would be. Definitely not that. That doesn't fit at all. Oh, they already have it? There you go. See, we're just getting on the same page here. Want stairs that get you up here. Can't. No good stairs that work in this little space because of the way I designed the inside. There might be, but ain't gonna be pretty. It's too big for the spiral stair, sadly. Just not enough room. It's not centered. With these is they never end up where you want them to. You like 4 every time. But what does that mean? It works. Not great, but it works. Starts votes soon. I'll open a channel soon and get to campaign to get votes. Or stays the president. I think that works. Might as well have fun with it while we're doing it. Go crazy. Crazy's president. And it's the ugly set of stairs ever, but accomplishing what I wanted, kind of. Way to like make it look good. It's gonna be utilitarian stairs, you know. Sometimes that's how life rolls. I guess I can follow this too. Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on the cheating aspect of it. Can't have any of that. Not for a role for the people by the people, you know. Gotta be legit. Make these stairs look nice. Not gonna happen. I think I know what's happening. Should probably talk into the mic better too if the sound's off. Rookie mistakes. Rookie mistakes. Annoying because it's like almost right, but the stairs are just slightly too big. They just barely go over. That's kind of funky to walk up, but I guess I don't know. Ugh. sometimes. Sometimes you just can't do what you want. Did get myself enough. Put the statues of the president side of them. So I don't hear the music when I put my ear to the output. No clue, man. I'll have to look at it after chat or after stream. I'll have to listen to it and see what sounds off. Able to figure out what's happening. Or is it actually does I don't know. The mixer's being annoying. Output. Does that sound any different? Or does it sound the same? Oh. Why that changed? Let's see. Output. Everything's turned up like 100%. I don't know. Couldn't say. Can't make sense of it. Everything's turned up all the way. Nothing else I can do other than get rid of my noise gate, which just makes me breathe really loud, which I hate. Yeah, I was just looking at the mixer. Everything's turned up. 100%, 100%, 100%. All I did there was change my output device to a slightly different thing. Microphone setup on this. This isn't changing anything, right? Does that sound different or does that sound the same? It looks like it's the same. Sounds good, Fancy. Thanks for hanging out, man. Have a great rest of your night, my friend. Does that sound better? Maybe that was it. Or did I just adjust that? Okay, well, there was one random setting within a setting that was slightly turned down, which makes no sense. Yeah, it seems like my mic's going really loud now, though. Which doesn't make any sense. You're on phone? I don't know, man. It definitely looks like my mic is exploding right now, though. How did I get to that setting? Is that still exploding, though? Is that okay? Yes? No? See, that's weird. No, the in-game sounds I turned down, but my mic looks like it's exploding with audio like crazy amounts. Need to get rid of this too. Which is what it was doing earlier. This makes no sense. I don't understand anything in life. The hard part is that yeah, there was like one setting within a setting that was slightly turned down. But if I'm looking at my mixer on On OBS, my mic is like redding out. It's so loud. Which doesn't seem good. Hard to say. Yeah, it literally looks like it's exploding. Weird. I'm sure once I reset my computer, everything will be totally back to normal for no reason whatsoever. Audio is annoying because it changes. Like, for no reason, it just... I guess I can move my mic away too, which helps a little bit. Like, I'll enter Discord and it'll be like, oh, you have a new audio. I'm like, nothing changed. It's the same thing as when I opened Discord earlier. Like, why do you want me to change mics all of a sudden? And it just like adjusts itself for no reason. And like, I came in earlier, I think, yeah, Jeremy was in there, and my mic was like blowing up for some reason. Like, I couldn't even tell you what was happening. It just decided to explode. It was not good. But that's always the worst, is that it just changes. Like, I get it set up perfect, and the next day it's like, nah, I don't feel like working today. You didn't turn your computer off, you didn't make any adjustments, but nah, I'm not gonna work now. Just 'cause I can. This will, I think it was bugging Sark the other day when I didn't have stairs that led to everything. These are poopy stairs, but there's no other way to do stairs in this area. I tried. I might be able to clean it up a little bit, but it'll work for now. Some stairs are just utilitarian, you know. Yeah, no, for a second the audio, I unmuted YouTube for myself, and it literally, I thought I was gonna have like my eardrum explode. It was so loud. And did I change anything from the last time I streamed? Literally nothing. Not a thing. Alright, this is coming together. We got a lot of detail work to do on these walls still. They definitely need to have some cool stuff. Oh, was it bothering? Oh, you're here. You were just asking questions about how you can't get to the top? What? And I was like, well, now I gotta make it legit. Because you made me think about it. So I gotta clean this stair up somehow, but you can get to the balconies now, so it's useful. So those will go up, and these will go down to the basement. Once we eventually get here? Maybe? Feels so far away. For some reason, chat on YouTube has like a popular chat and put it on auto. Never even messed. Is there a filter or something? Aha. Does that change everything? Huh, there was like a top chat setting for some reason. Weird. Sounds better? What sounds better? All I did was change the chat thing. The mic sounds better? Hey, go to your home. It's so weird. My mic is... Something's off with the mic. I don't know. How's that? That still looks the same. Something's off. It's literally like exploding on the mixer thing. Ugh. Head to bed at 6:16. Nice. I'm gonna go take a shower. Gotta get in the train at 8 a.m. No worries, man. Thanks for making it in and hanging out for a bit, you guys. Appreciate it. Have a great rest of your nights. I'm probably getting off here soon. I'm just messing with things now. Doom, doom, doom. See, that's less ridiculous. I don't know. It's currently 10:17 here. Yeah, like my noise gate. Oh, something's messed up on my audio. Bummer. I hate messing with audio. The worst thing ever invented. It's like my noise gate's not even on anymore. It's still on. Weird. Sorry for breathing in the mic there. I'm just trying to test things. Who knows? It feels like it's picking up all the audio way too much. I wonder if it was just velocity. It's 130? Man. Everyone's got such late times compared to me. It's the worst part. So early still kind of here. I mean, it's nice because then I can just go to bed. Or I can be done and still have some time to myself to do things here and there. Alright, we got a lot of work to do. But I got little pieces that I'm enjoying and liking so far. Little by little, we are getting there. Little by little. I mean, this looks epic. This is going to be the screenshot for sure for the next stream tomorrow. It's going to look epic. Especially with all the stuff turned off as well. It's going to look real good. All the fog and stuff, it's going to look awesome. We're getting there. Alrighty, I think with that and the audio being weird, I'm gonna call it here. I feel like I'm at a good stopping point where I got a lot of ideas. I gotta have to think through a little bit more to know what I'm gonna want to do next. But maybe we'll do another lab tomorrow. Still gotta do the stump lab. Still gotta get the chip in the wood pile. Brawny boy bin. Have to go into the undershed and the hedge. So we got lots to do still. Do some milk molar hunting, along with, as always, building crazy stuff. But I hope everyone has a great rest of your night. I'm gonna mess with my audio for the next hour probably. But I appreciate everyone coming and hanging out, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.